If you drive a typical petrol SUV today, your energy costs alone could exceed $10,000 over the next decade over a 10-year period. The difference between driving electric and driving petrol becomes much larger than most people expect so. Let's look at the real numbers for most drivers. The biggest cost of a vehicle isn't the purchase price. It's everything that happens after the purchase: fuel, electricity, maintenance, depreciation, and long-term reliability for someone commuting daily. These costs accumulate quietly year after year, and over 10 years, they can dramatically change the true cost of ownership based on long-term modeling. The total difference between EV and petrol ownership often reaches several $1,000s, and now let's talk about where those differences actually come from first. Let's look at energy costs. A typical petrol SUV consumes around 8 to 9 liters per 100 kilometers, with fuel prices averaging around $1.80 per liter. That translates to roughly $15 to $16 per 100 kilometers. Now, compare that with an electric vehicle. Most EVs consume between 15 and 20 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, with residential electricity averaging around 25 cents per kilowatt hour. That comes to about $4 to $5 per 100 kilometers. Here's where it gets interesting. That means electric driving can cost roughly 3 to 4 times less per kilometer than petrol. Now, let's translate that into real ownership costs. Assume an average driver travels 15,000 kilometers per year over 10 years. That equals 150,000 kilometers for a petrol vehicle. That would cost roughly $22,000 in fuel for an EV. Electricity costs are closer to $7,000 to $8,000 over the same period. That's a difference of roughly $14,000, and that's only the first factor. Second, let's look at maintenance. A petrol vehicle contains hundreds of moving engine components: oil changes, spark plugs, exhaust systems, fuel pumps, belts, and transmission. Servicing electric vehicles operate very differently. They use electric motors with significantly fewer moving parts. There are no oil changes, no exhaust systems, no complex multi-gear transmissions based on long-term fleet data. EV maintenance costs are typically 30 to 50% lower than comparable petrol vehicles over 10 years. This can translate to another $3,000 to $5,000 difference. Now, here's the part most people miss: battery longevity. Many drivers assume EV batteries require replacement within a few years, but real-world data suggests otherwise. Most modern EV batteries retain around 85 to 90% capacity after 200,000 kilometers, and manufacturers typically provide 8-year battery warranties based on long-term data from Tesla fleets and independent EV studies. Battery degradation is generally gradual and predictable, so for most drivers, battery replacement during the first decade is unlikely. Let's translate these numbers into real life. If you're a daily commuter charging at home, electricity becomes dramatically cheaper than petrol. That means most daily driving costs only a few dollars per day. If you live in an apartment without charging access, the cost difference becomes smaller because public fast charging typically costs more than home electricity. For families driving longer distances, EVs still provide significant fuel savings, but charging convenience becomes an important factor for frequent road trip drivers. Charging infrastructure and travel planning may influence the overall experience. Let's translate everything into a 10-year ownership estimate for a typical petrol SUV. Energy cost, roughly $22,000. Maintenance cost, around $7,000 for a comparable electric vehicle. Electricity cost, roughly $8,000. Maintenance cost, roughly $4,000 based on long-term modeling. That produces an ownership difference of roughly $17,000 over 10 years, and that's before factoring in potential resale value differences. Battery degradation does occur. Lithium-ion cells slowly lose capacity over time, but modern battery management systems control temperature, charging speed, and cell balance. These systems are specifically designed to slow chemical aging, and based on current data, Most EV batteries continue operating well beyond the first decade of use, so is driving electric financially worth it? Based on long-term modeling, the answer is usually yes. Electric vehicles reduce energy costs significantly and lower long-term maintenance expenses, but the advantage depends heavily on one factor: access to reliable home charging. For drivers who can charge at home regularly, the financial difference becomes very clear. But energy cost isn't the only long-term factor. Charging speed and battery temperature may matter even more for long-term battery health, and that's exactly what we'll break down in the next video. So here's the question: over a 10-year period, would you choose electric or petrol? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to Drive Real EVs for more data-driven EV ownership analysis backed by Date Not Marketing.